From coordinated airstrikes in Nigeria's northeast to a calculated family massacre in Kano, security forces confronted two fundamentally different threats unfolding within the same 72-hour window. Like, subscribe, and share as we track verified developments in this investigation. On Wednesday, January 15th, continuing into Thursday, January 16th, Nigerian Air Force surveillance aircraft detected unusual movement in Mosaram and Azir, deep within the Tumbuns general area of Borno State. On Wednesday, January 15th, continuing into Thursday, January 16th, Nigerian Air Force surveillance aircraft detected unusual movement in Mosaram and Azir, deep within the Tumbuns general area of Borno State. Intelligence assessments indicated Boko Haram and ISWAP elements assembling on canoes, preparing coordinated attacks along the Baga and Fish Dam axis. According to the Nigerian Air Force Director of Public Relations, Air Commodore Ehimen Ejodame, aerial scans identified approximately 10 canoes carrying more than 40 suspected terrorists. Air assets operating under the air component of Operation HADIN KAI conducted multiple precision passes, tracking fleeing militants as they attempted to conceal themselves under tree cover. Regrouping elements were struck again at identified assembly points. By the end of operations on January 16th, more than 40 terrorists had been neutralized. Ground forces later confirmed the disruption of planned attacks. The Chief of Air Staff described the strikes as deliberate responses to real-time battlefield intelligence. Like, subscribe, and share as we continue following confirmed counter-terrorism operations. But while airstrikes unfolded hundreds of kilometers away, a very different crime was taking shape, one without uniforms, weapon systems, or warning signs. In the early hours of Saturday, January 17th, a mother and her 6 children were found brutally murdered inside their home in Dorayi Chiranchi Quarters, Kano. The victims included Mrs. Fatima Abubakar. There were no signs of forced entry. By 10 p.m. on January 17th, Kano State Police launched an intelligence-led sting operation ordered directly by the Inspector General of Police. Between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. the following morning, 3 suspects were arrested.
At the center of the case was Umar Awalu, age 23, not a stranger, not a neighbor, but the nephew of the murdered woman. Police described Awalu as a family insider with unrestricted access to the household. According to investigators, he confessed to planning and leading the attack. Recovered evidence included blood-stained clothing, mobile phones belonging to the victims, a cutlass, a club, and stolen cash. During interrogation, Awalu also admitted involvement in other killings in Tudunyola Quarters, now under separate investigation. Like, subscribe, and share as this case develops. What emerges is a disturbing dual picture: insurgents neutralized through aerial intelligence in Borno, and a calculated act of mass murder in Kano, executed by a trusted family member. Authorities say investigations remain ongoing in both cases. In Borno, efforts continue to prevent regrouping. In Kano, police are working to identify additional accomplices and establish motive.